I was first introduced to Kripasanam in 2019. So it had been 6 years since we had gotten married, and we didn't have a child. And my parents obviously were very, very worried about that. And at that time, so 2019 January, my younger brothers, they had a good news. My sister-in-law got pregnant. That made it even more embarrassing for my parents. It was a very stressful time at home. And my mother heard about the Kripasanam light a candle prayer, and she started praying for me. I didn't know about it. I remember her telling me something about it, but I was traveling for work. But whichever city that I used to travel to, and no matter how late I sleep at night, I would get up at 5:30 in the morning, and I had no idea why I was waking up at 5:30. It happened for 3-4 days continuously. I traveled back to Delhi, and I told my mom, you told me about some prayer. Did you start it? And she had started the prayer. And I got pregnant within a month. Now, I had prayed a lot in a lot of pilgrimage centers, right? So how did I understand it was by Kripasanam Madhava? The thing is, my sister-in-law was a little superstitious. So they did not announce my sister-in-law's pregnancy till the 6th month. And they announced my pregnancy at the same time or a little earlier. So my parents never ever, they were afraid of ridicule. They were afraid of embarrassment. They never felt that because Kripasanam Madhava timed the pregnancy so beautifully that they could share both the good newses together. So my daughter, I firmly believe, was a result of the prayers. She's now 3.5. A very nice thing happened with her. She was 3, and we never used to let her sleep alone. Whenever she used to wake up, she used to be a little scared. So when she turned 3, she woke up from her sleep and she was crying. And she came back to me the next day and she said, Mummy, when I woke up from my sleep, I saw one auntie standing in the room. And I got scared. Who is this strange auntie who's coming into the house? And then we showed her a lot of photos and she identified that auntie as Kripasanam Madhava. She had come and she had actually consoled my daughter when she woke up from her sleep crying. Then I took online Odambaris in 2020-21. As a result of that, I got a job. My cousin sister, she was my best friend. She's 37. She got married. My cousin sister was 36. She got married. All absolutely unexpected and absolutely a result of our prayers. I took a physical Odambadi in July 2022, last year. And you have to fill out 6 intentions, right? So I filled out 5 intentions, and I did not have a 6th intention to fill out. So everybody said, just pray about it. You will get a 6th intention. I went back to Delhi. Within 3 days, I realized my cousin, who's 54 years old, she's on the ventilator. I firmly believed that was the 6th intention which Madhav wanted me to pray for. So I took the oil. I put it on, so we're not allowed to take anything into the ventilator, right? So we put the oil on her forehead, on the ventilator, around the bed, and we mixed a little bit of salt with the food. So the nurse that was administering some food at a later date. 58 days she stayed on the ventilator. I came back to Kerala in November 2022 after I wanted to renew my Odambadi. She was perfectly fine within the Odambadi period. 58 days, everyone had given up hope, but she was perfectly fine. So that's another grace. Then last year, when I took the Odambadi, I had prayed for my parents to build their house in Kerala. That happened. My husband got a better job. So it's been a lot of graces that the Lord has been giving us. And I've realized in my personal life, my prayers started changing. Like, I used to pray, Lord, let this happen, let that happen. And the Lord started telling me, work on yourself. And I started praying, oh Lord, change my heart, change my prayer. And every single small thing, I started taking it to the Lord in prayer. So there were these plants in my house, and everybody in my family used to make fun of me that no matter what you do, there will be no flower over there, okay? And I heard a sashyam, and in that they spoke about no water in the well, and then they put the salt and the water comes from the well. I was like, my Lord's so powerful, and no prayer is too small for him. So I put the salt in the plant pots. 2 years, they had no flowers. And suddenly, within a week, it was filled with flowers. So every single thing that happens to me or in my life, whatever I anticipate, I say it in that 5:30 prayer. My life has become very different. I feel very disciplined. It, of course, needs a lot more grace. But I firmly believe that in everything that we do, Madhav is holding our hand, my daughter's hand, my family's hand. So praise the Lord for all the graces.